So from my experience, one of the biggest things that I see is that some people will have this idea that claims are not evidence. But while I disagree with that, it's something that's often like pronounced or pushed out there to that make people seem that you would change your mind if the evidence is given to you, which is not the case for people. Now, I think one of the main culprits or main reasons that is if you type in Google or type in claim, you get the definition to state or assert that something is the case, typically without providing evidence or proof. And you can see already in that detail, there's no reason to argue about this. Claims or evidence is based on this definition right there. Now, I kind of explained my own reasoning that I'm kind of mixed, or not mixed, but my disagreement was like something about Google definitions. I follow the OED dictionary definition, which I think is more formal, more explain words and the history of the words, all that stuff. And claim is basically just simply stated by there is simply to contend, maintain, to assert. Now, the reason why I say it takes away that evidence factor, because once you look at the evidence definition, looking at OED or Google, evidence is basically simple, the available body of facts or information indicating where a belief or proposition is true or false. And simply the OED has what grounds for belief, basically the facts, observations for whatever you make or wherever it is. And the reason for like a claim will still fit in any definition because technically wherever I say, wherever it goes, what I might claim is the available or fits into the available body of facts or the information that for help for a proposition in a sense. And I think a lot of people have this misunderstanding that like, oh, just because it's evidence or just because it's a claim doesn't mean it's true. Technically speaking, if I sit here and say I took a picture of Bigfoot and I only one who got the picture of Bigfoot actually has a claim right there, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. But it still fits in that evidence category. And I think from my experience that a lot of people want to say, or some people want to say that claims aren't evidence, and because they have this idea that you or people in mind just change their mind because of evidence. What's up, Kilo? You're good? Good boy. People don't change their mind because of evidence. People change their mind because what evidence convinces them. And there's a study by, what's that called? I got pulled. Dang, Kilo, you lying. I'm flying. I think I'm lost right now. Where am I at? Oh, yeah. So there's a study, or I guess a research article titled Preservance of Social Theories, the Roles of Explanation and the Persistence of Discredited Information by Anderson, Ross, and Lepper. I think they made some other ones. But I think it's a simple study. I should put in the, what's it called? The description. I should be it. But in that whole idea or that whole study basically state that if you give people, if people have certain held beliefs already, if you just give them information or give them like the true information or true evidence, whatever, people won't necessarily change their mind. They'll stick to their already held beliefs. And this helps to a Christian, this helps for an atheist, a Hinduist, whomever. If someone was a theist or says, no, I already believe there's a God, they will look at a lot of information and believe or take hold of the evidence that convinces them that support that proposition that God exists. Same for someone who believes there is no God or does not believe there is no God or once they're convinced there is no God, whatever, they will hold some information that already established their held beliefs. And if you want to say there are beliefs, I made a whole video about that. I made a video again about the whole belief thing, but it's basically just that people in general, we don't change our mind because of the evidence in general. We change our mind because what evidence convinces us. And once you understand that whole idea, it's about, you have to look to yourself honestly about, or when you talk to someone else, I understand like, are you even consistent in how you evaluate? And I'm done with my video.